here at Breathitt High School. Nice night for volleyball, but any night's a nice night for volleyball. We have a 14th region competition here tonight between the Breathitt High School Bobcats and the Owls of Owsley County. Both of them coming in, wrapping up their season here, about 2 weeks left or so, and then it'll be on to district play very quickly for both of these teams. So we're looking forward to a good match tonight, and we have breast cancer awareness night. We'll have some festivities going on with that, but we're getting ready to have the national anthem, so we're going to kick it out here real quick. We'll be back in just a moment to go through this game and hopefully see some great volleyball here tonight.
Peoples Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with Peoples Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. Peoples Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Hutch Automotive, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. And stop and see them at Tire Works for all of your vehicle needs for the best price in town. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Be sure and shop in the store or online at rosebros.com.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5503.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Welcome back here to the Breathitt High School PE Gym as we're just about ready to kick off activities. And our match here, we just finished the breast cancer awareness activities, and we're ready to kick off the match. Owsley County comes into this match 3-18. They have a first-year coach. Adrian Bishop is their first-year coach, and Breathitt comes in with a first-year coach. But they're doing a little better this year at 13-6. My name's Stephen Boland. We're here to call the game tonight. I have with me Matt Hudson.
Glad to be here. Like I said, I'm looking forward to getting this match going. It's kind of fun for me because, like I said, I did have the opportunity to actually teach in Owsley County for a few years. Almost all of the kids I taught are aged out, but number 17, that Haley Bird, was one of my students.
And she looks like she's going to have the opportunity to kick this match off with the service from Owsley County. Both teams, as we said before, are quickly headed toward the district and regional tournaments here. And a nice serve from Bird, and that's going to be an ace. Way to start the match for Owsley County. We have our officials on the floor there. Up on the stand, you can see Rachel Turner. And down on the floor, Rachel's from up around Chavez. Down on the floor is Emily Watts from beautiful downtown War Creek, Kentucky. So, as Bird sends another one. The set, it's going to be 2 as that one rolled off Hamilton's fingers. The rules say that it has to be egregious, and I think that would qualify. That was a little rough there. Everybody with a little early game jitters. Bird sends another ace as she scorches that ball right over the net, and Halsey unable to get down there and get that ball.
Yeah, it's a flat-footed serve, but it's just barely over the net and taking a hard dive.
Right, it's all arms, so she's getting a lot of top spin. Another nice one as Hensley sends that one up. Hamilton plays it in, and Halsey puts it across. Set outside to Caitlin Cottle. McIntosh, and down. Point for Breathitt off the hands of Hensley, who put that ball down. Nice job there. Breathitt ends that 3-0 run that Owsley was on. Hamilton goes back to serve. And there's a hold up on the game, and we probably are going to need line judges. Probably going to need some line judges.
Yeah, that would help here in a minute if there was a close call.
Yeah, it's not a problem until it's a problem, as my grandmother used to say. It's not a problem until you need it.
Old Faithful's coming out.
Yep, they've called out of retirement. I believe that is Brenda Combs on that side. And over here, out of retirement, volleyball retirement, is Hobart Watts.
Yeah, you said Hobart's on the line, so I just hope we have at least one aerial tonight.
Yeah, at least one, so he gets to call that. As Hamilton's back to serve for Breathitt. And she puts it into play, and that's a nice ace right down that line. Caught Hannah Sebastian, one of Owsley County seniors, in just a little bit. As Hamilton back again. And she goes right back. Sebastian popped it up, and it's off the backboard and down. Bird unable to play that one.
Yeah, Bird, I said, was able to get it a good dig on it, but once it hit the backboard, it came down really fast.
It speeds up a little bit. Bird just looks like sort of a natural athlete, and that's going to be out. Rachel Turner makes the call from the stand.
Yeah, so her brother Landon used to play baseball for the Owls for a long time, and so we're going to miss seeing him this year on the field.
He graduated last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And back to serve is Allie Smith. Didn't quite get all of that one. And that'll tie it up again, 4-4. As Raylan back checks in for Destiny Hensley. And she'll go back to serve, as we say. Back is back to serve. Raylan, a young 8th grader. And a nice serve. Just under control, targeted that ball right in the middle. And Bird says, I think I'll take a step up.
Yeah, the fun thing about back is she can put it where she needs it. So if they move around too much, she'll just put it somewhere else.
And she does that. She goes the other side. And that's an overpass, knocked over by Bird. Point to Breathitt. Breathitt goes up by 2, 6-2 here early. Coach Strong sending in a few instructions on blocking forward instead of blocking straight up. Bird Go to the other side. She's had 3 serves, and so far they're all in different places. But Owsley County drops that one in. Breathitt had already transitioned into offense. There is that little thing called defense sometimes you have to focus on.
Yeah, it's Cottle with the send over the free ball, but send it deep over into the zone. Able to find that dead spot.
Just a little loop, but that's all it took. In the record book, it all looks the same. And Cottle unable to get that ball over. She is a junior, wearing number 41 for Owsley County. Big, tall girl. She looks like she's got the ability to hit the ball down, and she was in practice. She was putting some balls down. Back to serve Bird. And Bird, BYRD, unable to send that one back over. As Emily BIRD will send it over for Breathitt. Back to serve. Played up for Owsley. Going to be a tough throw, but she gets there. Outside, and Pelfrey sends that ball over. Back row set, and Bird with a kill from the back row of Owsley County. 8-6. Owsley County's hanging around here. And back to serve for Owsley, Aubrey Anderson. And that's off the hands of Nice. Point to Owsley.
It's been really enjoyable to see some of these Volleycats, some of these younger girls getting a lot more minutes here late in the season.
Yeah, Breathitt's having an issue with some illness, and you're missing Stacy, you're missing a couple others. So you've got some people in different positions. They've changed this rotation around a little bit, so be interesting to see what we get out of that tonight. Halsey just plays it over. Cottle puts that up outside to Bird, and she moved a little bit laterally there and unable to get under that ball to put it over. Breathitt up by 2 here early in the first set. Back to serve, Alexis Pelfrey. Yeah, they're going to call 2 hands. Presley Gay, the 8th grader, who is working as the setter. Called for 2 on that. Pelfrey into the net, point for Owsley.
Quite a few net faults to start this one out, but like I said, maybe just need some nerves trying to settle down.
That's some of that's not aggressive as they need to be. Some of that's maybe taking some of the force off of that ball. And Halsey's going to play that one over. Point to Breathitt.
Yeah, speaking of sickness, if I sound a little weird or hear me clearing my throat, I'm sorry. Seems like my household tried to get sick overnight.
Well, just keep it over there on that side. We don't need it over here. So I know Breathitt said they had several players who were out. You can see Chloe Hayes is not here. Stacy's not here. So they're operating on a limited roster. That's going to be 4 hits on Breathitt. Owsley hanging right there.
Yeah, and Bird on the Owl side here has shown a lot of versatility.
Yep. She can do about anything. When the ball gets to her and she gets a good set, she's good. Presley Gay sends that one over. As laid up. And it's going to be 4 hits on Owsley as Caitlin Cottle unable to get that ball across that time.
Yeah, the set looked to just be a little bit behind her and not able to get back in position.
Yep. A lot of times when you're a young player, you just got to slow down a little bit. Nice back to serve for Breathitt. And Bird plays that one back in. Outside to Destiny Hensley, and she outran the set and into the net. Slow down, slow down. Younger players sometimes get in a hurry. The ball's coming to me. I've got to move and just got to slow down a little bit. Bird back to serve for Owsley. Nice serve. Hensley taps that one over and down for the point. Right into the donut there, and Owsley unable to get to it. Back to serve for Breathitt, Audrey Hamilton. That's going to be an ace off the hands of one and go. Coming into this game, Audrey Hamilton was 17th in the state in aces. So she's added a couple here already in this match early in the first set. Breathitt up by 4. Hamilton goes down the line. That's another one, another ace.
So we're talking about earlier, those really smart servers being able to move and locate it, noticing where the defense is, giving the proper angles, not be able to return.
We used to call that rocking them to sleep. You just hit them in a different spot every time, different angle, different hit. And Hensley comes way out of bounds to save that one. But it doesn't matter because Halsey puts it down out of the back row. Nice, nice hit out of the back row. Perfect target, perfect speed, and that ball down. Breathitt on a little bit of a stretch now, pulled it out to 6 points here as Hamilton serves again for Breathitt. Nice one, another ace. So that's about, 3 aces out of the last 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Audrey's got that nice jump serve. Like I said, got such a weird spin to it. I said she can locate it anywhere. She's deadly from the service.
It's almost like a golf slice when it comes off her hand. And that's going to be another one. 4 out of 5 aces here on this service run, 18-10. A lot of Owsley's younger girls having a hard time with that serve. Even some of the senior players on some of the teams we've seen in the 14th region have trouble with that serve. Hamilton, that's another one, 5 out of 6.
I said, if you've played volleyball or coached volleyball, you know, you can be in the right position. But if you doesn't, I want to say this, you don't compensate for the spin of that ball, it still could not go where you need it to.
Well, with that slice, where it looks like it's going, it does not. It goes where it wants, pretty much. And they're going to call 2 hands on that one. (20-10). Breathitt the first to that magical number. Hamilton with the serve. And a little bit wide on that one, out of bounds. A nice, nice service run for Audrey Hamilton comes to an end. As Allie Smith, a junior for Owsley County, goes back to serve. She didn't get all of that serve a few minutes ago that she tried, so a little more meat on that one. And that's in. That's in for an ace. Perfect drop on that ball.
It just barely cleared the net there. It looked like it landed about the 5-foot line.
That's right.
The other side.
Yeah, that's not much you could do with that unless you're standing right there. And that spot's wide open with this stack off this stack. And she goes right back. Same spot and the same result. Another ace.
Yeah, let's see if Coach Strong makes a shift here. That's kind of a weird spot to have to play a defender for a serve, though.
Yeah, it's unusual. Right now, Breathitt is stacking to protect that setter out there. If you notice, Audrey Hamilton is stacked with Hensley over there at the net. So it's a wide open spot. And this one's a little short into the net. She collects 2 aces, though, before she ends that service run. Brings Owsley up to 13. Destiny Hensley back to serve for Breathitt. And another nice, nice serve. You can see that come off her hand at a spinning rotation there. Very nice serve. Not much you can do with that. That just slices right in front of you.
You know, so much timing is incorporated into these good jump serves that any little aspect messes up.
Most of the time, and a little low on that one, into the net. Most of the time when they mess up that jump serve, they're pushing the ball like she did that time a little too far out, and you have to catch up to the ball, and it's going to go flat and straight. As Hensley comes out and back goes in to play the back row. Back to serve is Caudle, the junior for Owsley. She has a powerful serve. You notice she starts way back on her serve as Halsey plays that over. And that's it. And off the block and down. I think it actually rolled off Halsey and Bird before it fell to the floor there.
Caught was a real quick push. It just looked like they couldn't get the block set up.
Yeah, I think they were expecting a hit, and it was just a little soft tap. But it doesn't matter. It's still on the board. 22-15, Breathitt in the lead. And that one sailed a little far. Caudle unable to get that one in. I think we see why she's so far back. Some players just have so much strength. It's hard to kind of rein that in. And we saw that there. Emily Bird back. And Emily shows us she can do it too. Out of bounds, out the back. She has the power too, she said. I can show you. She's shaking her head. She'd like to have that one back, I'm sure. Back for Owsley is Aubrey Anderson serves it in. And Hamilton's just going to tap it over. Outside to Bird, and she has nothing to do but pop it. Outside to Halsey, and she blocked. Hannah Sebastian, the senior, blocked her at the net. An overpass and into the net for Halsey. Owsley on a little bit of a run here. We'll see if they can sustain that.
Yeah, Halsey with two great shots there to get a point. Better defense by the Lady Owls, I must say.
Absolutely. At the net, a block always helps lift the spirits. Anderson puts that one in off the rafters and down. Megan McIntosh unable to play that one, put that one into play. Owsley, 23-18.
Yeah, an 8-3 run right here since it was 20-10.
Back to serve is Anderson. And that little underhand serve sometimes messes with teams. Outside, and Pelfrey goes cross court. And it's going to be played over by Owsley. Up in the middle for Nice, and that's in. Right on the line back there. 24-18 as Breathitt goes to set point.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Breathitt goes to set point here in the first set.
Well, I thought it was a good call.
Yeah, it was on the line. Definitely
get overruled. So.
Yep, definitely in as Pelfrey serves for Breathitt. And that's an ace to finish off this first set. Breathitt takes the first set 25-18, 25-18. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this message.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
Welcome back to the campus of Breathitt High School here in the PE gym. As Breathitt County has taken the first set 25-10. What did you see there, Matt?
25-18.
I'm
yes.
sorry, 25-18. I'm getting old and can't read my own writing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was 20-10 at one point. It looked like the Bobcats, the Volleycats, had been able to stretch out to a comfortable lead, but then the Owls came storming back. I said, got a 8-3 run, got it down close, but then Breathitt able to finally finish it off.
Looks like both teams are being powered by their hitters right now. Halsey certainly for Breathitt, and then of course you've got Bird on the other side. That's been Owsley County's engine so far.
Seems like the Volleycats have a few more options at the front. Seems like said if Bird's not on the front, they've been trying to get it to Cottle,
right,
or even a back set to Bird.
Well, if you notice, they're offset. Cottle and Bird on Owsley County are offset, so one of them is going to be in the front for every rotation. So Audrey Hamilton opens it up. That's still a live ball, and unable to play it out of bounds.
I think Cottle worried about saving her friend there, and the ball's still alive.
Yep. Hamilton to serve for Breathitt. And she's been hammering that line all night long as Bird plays that over with a little soft tap. Hamilton outside to Pelfrey, who goes cross court. Up for Bird, and she flips that one through for a point. She drew that defense inside and just tapped it right back into that hole.
Well, she was going right to left, but then when she hit it, the ball came left to right.
Yeah, she pulled, and the defense went with her as they stepped in, and the ball just rolled back this way as Bird serves. A little low on that one. Powerful, hard hit, but just a little bit low. And Hensley comes out as back goes in for Breathitt. She'll be on the service line. Owsley adjusting their defense as back serves. Outside to Cottle. And nice hit by Cottle. Down ball was really nice there. Good job.
Yeah, it seemed like the best set that Cottle had tonight, and so she finished it off.
Yeah, she got the best of it for sure. Back to serve is the senior, Hannah Sebastian. Owsley only has 2 seniors on their roster as Sebastian puts it in. Ball's up for Pelfrey. And we're going back to Cottle again, and she taps that one through, but Breathitt able to play it up as Bird flips it back over the net. Outside to Cottle, and she comes back with strength, and McIntosh saves it. And Halsey goes over. Unable to play that one. Anderson sort of stepped aside, and Sebastian unable to get there.
It was a great hustle by the Volleycats. Looked like a point by Cottle. They were run it down.
Yeah, absolutely. And Emily Bird goes into the net for Breathitt. Megan McIntosh, the libero, check in for her. Back to serve is Aubrey Anderson for Owsley. And that underhand serve is consistent. And Neese with the kill. Nice little moving slide there into that number 3 spot, and the ball's down. Pelfrey to serve for Breathitt. Bird plays that one up, and she'll hit out of the back row, off the block, the hands of Hamilton and Neese, and down for another tie game here. 4-4.
So just thinking, that back row set gives more distance for that ball to travel. Does it pick up more speed or more spin, or what makes it so much more difficult?
You get a little more spin, and that back row, if you hit it and make the correct contact, it has a super quick, top spin that's going to put that ball down. If you hit it correctly, that ball will cross the net and just absolutely dive into the floor. And Breathitt, Halsey unable to play that one in. She's trying to go down that outside line, and she's unable to put that ball in as the Owls jump out to a 1-point lead. Caitlin Cottle back to serve for Owsley. And she puts that one in. Nice serve, and back has no choice but to overpass. And they return the favor. Halsey. Owsley plays that one up. Outside to Bird, and she just tap rolls out the side. Tie game again, 5-5.
Yeah, Gay was able to make a great dig there and keep the ball alive, and Bird just a little outside.
Yeah, that was a hard hit. Halsey with the serve, and she's got one of those cross-court switches. And Bird off the hands of the block, and a throw. And they're going to call in the net, I believe. I think she made contact with the bottom of the net when she swung her hands up to play the ball. 6-5. Halsey back to serve. Nice top spin on that one. As Pelfrey makes a diving stab, but unable to play it back in. It rolled off her hands.
Yeah, you'd always want to get in system, obviously.
Right.
But anything back over the net in play sometimes will do.
Right now, I haven't seen a whole lot of system play out of either one of these two teams. And Nice puts that up. Nice defense there by Owsley. McIntosh is going to play that one in. It's going to be a free ball. Over as Caldwell puts it up. And that may be a set for. Nice play there by Halsey. Good defense. That's outside the pin. Points to Owsley.
So trading points back and forth, it seems like right now. Neither team able to pull away.
You're seeing both teams take some hard hit stabs here, trying to get the ball down. And so far, defense has stepped up on both sides. In the middle for Nice. And Owsley, that's a live ball off the backboard. And down.
Backboard's bit them twice tonight so far.
They're trying for that three-point shot, and it's not working right now. So 7-7, tie game as Brinsley Nice back for Breathitt. She got under that one, floated it a little bit. That's going to be played over by Caudill from Owsley County. Hamilton sets and up for Bird, and she rolls that one in. It's a kill.
Mm-hmm.
She sort of smiled a little bit when it rolled off her hand, but it's still a kill in the record book.
Fastball, changeup, doesn't matter as long as it gets down.
As long as it gets there. Nice plays that one in, and Owsley overpasses. And Bird goes back and tries to take that overpass and into the net. 8-8. We'll see which team decides they want to try to win this one, or we'll just sit here and trade points back and forth. As Presley Gay plays that one in. And again, still out of system. Bird tried that little throw, but she was too far under it. Kind of got a hand under it rather than on top of it.
You can see she was thinking to go with the tap over and just missed it a little bit.
It's almost like she switched mid-jump. You know what I mean? Hamilton with the serve. Overpass. And returned. And Sebastian unable to block that one. We don't have any statistics on their website, so we don't have any totals as to who's leading Owsley in blocking, but I would say that Sebastian and probably Bird are right there at the top of the list for Owsley. Set up to Bird, and she plays that one way back. Up to Hensley. Caudill unable to play it, and it's out of bounds. Point to Breathitt. Breathitt may be getting that separation that we were talking about earlier.
On the serve of Hamilton back here, maybe the best time for him to strike.
Up by 3 right now. Hamilton serve. And Presley Gay, the 8th grader, frustrated. That will come in time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you think about the 14th region service leaders, I mean, this is probably your toughest assignment.
Yeah, you got, when you look at the state list, the 14th region, and Hamilton with another ace down that line. When you look at the 14th region, as far as state totals, we're right there in aces by the teams. We're also there by individual aces for a lot of players out of the 14th region. I know on the Breathitt team, coming into this game, without the not counting totals, Hamilton was 17th and Pelfrey was 33rd in the state. So 2 of your players are in the top 50 in aces. And Bird lays that one over.
It's a great setup. Good system play by the Owls, but better defense instead of able to return it back for Volleycats.
Right. And so far this year, prior to Knott County, Breathitt has 266 aces. That makes them 15th in the state for team aces. So we've seen them add quite a bit to that tonight so far. As Halsey's unable to play that one over out of the back row. Looked like a little confusion. They weren't sure who was going to get the ball. Halsey also comes in as one of those state leaders. She's 48th in the state in kills. So quite a few of those top 50 players are here tonight. And a hard serve back to McIntosh as Hamilton backs up behind that 10-foot line to make her push over legal. And Halsey out of the back row delivers into the service corner. Nice back row hit by Halsey. Substitution there as Hensley comes out for Breathitt and back will go in. Owsley adjusting that back row just a little bit. They're stepping up on that play. And Gabe plays it over. And the throw by Halsey. And they're going to call. Yep. Looks like number 7. That's going to be Hannah Sebastian in the net. Up to block and unable to stay out of the net there. And back drops in another one. And that's going to be an ace for the 8th grader. Breathitt's extended that lead out a little bit.
I think it was 8-8 at one point there, wasn't it?
I think so. We had a couple ties there early.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a carry or a lift or whatever you want to call it. A ball handling error. That ball really just sort of caught her off guard, hit her right in the hand. She didn't have much option.
Anderson turned around, and there's the ball.
And into the game is Valerie Maggard for Breathitt. And that's going to be short. Doesn't make it over the net. 19-9, Breathitt in lead. Valerie Maggard, sophomore, played some 8th grade ball. Here comes, looks like Bristol Allen. Yep, she's going in. She's a freshman. So Coach Strong taking advantage of this 10-point lead to get a couple of those younger players in. And Pelfrey up. Unable to put it down. Outside is Hensley, and she rolled into the net. No, I'm sorry. That was Maggard. She rolled into the net. I coached these girls 4 or 5 years. You'd think I'd be able to tell them apart, but from up here, it looks a little different than the sideline does. Hannah Sebastian to serve for Owsley. And nice dig. As ball set, and Bird over the block and down. She got up high enough she could get her hand on top of that ball. That is a good job getting that ball down.
Yeah, let's talk about trying to identify some of these girls. That's one thing we've always talked about in boys versus girls sports is we don't have to worry about the ponytail as much.
You don't see that often in football, do you?
Not as much. No.
Not at least at the high school level. And we had Emily Miller checking in. And Megan McIntosh got into that one. I think that's a ground rule double. I'm not sure, but it's a little bit far out the backside. As she smiles and looks over at Coach Strong. Kind of shakes her head a little bit, but that happens sometimes. Coach Strong making an adjustment on his defense. And unable to get across is Aspen Bowman.
McIntosh is one of those examples of form. Not a very big girl, but she has good form, good arm whip, and see how much power she can generate with.
Right. And they're checking the score here. 2 scorekeepers have now come to an agreement, so we can move on. Of course, Breathitt County has Sheena Halsey down there. And that ball tags the top of the net and played over. Outside to Valerie Maggard. And that's an overpass that's played down by Allen. Cottle puts that in the back corner, and no one's home.
We've seen some really good offense tonight, but even better defenses. I've been really impressed with, like I said, some of these inset plays, being able to be dug out and serve back.
Any coach will tell you that a good offense starts with some good defense. You know, if you get a good pass, that comes out of being in the right defensive position. Back to serve is Cottle. And she gets a hold of that one. And it hits off the basketball net and outside.
Now, that one looked to actually go through the net up there.
It was close. It was close. Still just 1 point for Owsley, though, not a three-pointer. These girls are trying to start the basketball season early, and it's not even legal practice yet. It's still got a little bit to go. That's what, November 15th, something like that, I think, is the first legal practice in basketball. So, Cottle with the serve. She took a little bit off that one. And back sets. Back there, and that's in on the line. Point for Bristol Allen. Owsley County set for defense. Has Valerie Maggard back to serve for Breathitt. And she got into that one. Sails it out of bounds. Point to Owsley. 22-14 here in the second set. Neither coach, I think, has used a timeout tonight. So
I've been waiting. I've not seen one yet.
We haven't seen a timeout yet. Both coaches just happy to let their teams play this one out. We're in the second set. And unable to get across. Allie Smith, the junior from Owsley. And Emily Miller, the sophomore from Breathitt, back to serve. And that's down for the point. Presley Gay takes sort of a rough pass and puts it in for a point.
Yeah, showing good body control there not to get in the net or go over the line.
That's right. Good job. Back to serve is the 8th grader, Presley Gay. She puts a high serve in. Railing back, sets. And nice kill down by Emily Bird for Breathitt. Emily Bird, of course, is an 8th grader for Breathitt. And that's going to be out. Too much muscle. Bristol Allen. Too many Wheaties this morning.
Look, that guy was getting ready to play it. Some help from her teammates there.
I heard somebody scream out, and she still thought about it. Back to serve is Bird for Owsley. And Helfrey plays it back in, and back will put it over. And nice little tip there by Owsley County's Hannah Sebastian. That's senior experience right there to be able to read that defense and just drop that ball in.
I'm not sure how those girls do that. Tell where the ball's at, where everybody else is at, where your teammates are at. All in 1 second.
Tricky. It is very tricky, especially when you're having to look away and then look back to get the ball. And a nice little tape roll, and the ball is bounced around and unable to be played over by Breathitt as Owsley fends off another set point. Breathitt 24, Owsley 18. And Bird a little long on that serve, and Breathitt makes it to 25 here in the second set. 25-18 sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a quick break and be right back after a few words from our sponsor.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. see the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Welcome back here to Breathitt High School Gym as the 3-minute time period between sets 2 and 3 is winding down. Got about 12 seconds left here until we get back underway. Breathitt wins the second set 25-18, just like they did in the first. And you're seeing some out-of-system play by both teams, man.
Yeah, it's kind of, they both follow the same script, set 1 and 2, tie game up to about 10 points. Breathitt makes a run. You think they're about to take the set. Owsley comes back. Breathitt finally finish the job off.
And it's primarily been either good or bad tonight for both teams have been serving. I've noticed that's been an issue for both sides.
Yeah, a lot of
getting the ball
errors.
over. They're either on fire or they can't get it over the net. So that happens. There's certain nights when nothing goes right when it comes to serving. As we kick off our third set here, looks like it's going to be Bird back to serve. Haley Bird back to serve for Owsley County to kick off the third set. Overpass by Halsey. Outside and Hensley. With a hard hit off the hands of Bird and out of bounds.
Not Hensley's hardest hit, but good placement almost to the back line. Bird just not able to reach.
If Bird had let that one go, it would have been probably out. So we don't give assist here, though. So Hamilton will serve for Breathitt. Gay unable to handle that one. Hamilton with their second serve. And Gay dug that one up off the ground. Hamilton saved that one with a smile. And Sebastian sets back for Caudill, who just got a piece of that one. I think she was trying to go to that back corner. And Caudill is blocked and off McIntosh out of bounds. Point to Owsley. Nice block. I wish we had those statistics. I'm sure Owsley has racked up quite a few blocks this year so far. But the statistics aren't online. So Sebastian, out of bounds. Yep. Little too much power. We've seen that all night tonight.
Mm-hmm. Now, I wonder if change of gyms, does that ever have to do anything with it?
I think sometimes the backdrop, if you play certain gyms, I'm thinking that's an ace for Hensley. I'm thinking off the top of my head, the gym at Jenkins, the gym at Lee County has a little bit of a stage behind there, so there's a difference in the wall. I think the girls have a little hard time adjusting to that sometimes. Up in the middle, and Bird into the net.
I just know that, in basketball, like down in Corbin Arena, they had the All-A tournament, and it's so huge. There's 100 feet back behind the ball goal, so there's no trying to judge where the rim's at. Well, really mess with you in basketball.
There's some gyms like Powell County where the regional tournament is this year. That is a quiet gym. It's just like a nice hit there by Halsey. But, of course, Powell County is a quiet gym. For whatever reason, the sound is just deadened in that gym. Estill County sometimes is that way. I've been there, and it's been loud, and it's been quiet. So it really just sort of depends on the gym.
The last time we were in Estill, BSN was the girls' regional tournament, and the Lady Owls won the championship, and you couldn't hear yourself think. So,
so it was loud that night. Now, there's a little bit of difference in crowd attendance between volleyball and Owsley with a nice kill there.
oh yeah, that night it was standing room only, so it was a really good, like I said, environment. Like I said, the Lady Owls able to get their first regional championship. It was a great night, Donnie.
I don't mind that gym at Estill. We won our volleyball championship over there in 19, and that's out of bounds. Point to Breathitt. So I don't mind that gym at all. It could be quiet or loud, whatever it wants to be. I enjoy that gym a lot.
That one just out of bounds, no tip. So point to have the Lady Owls.
Yeah, I don't know that Gay kind of stood there like she wasn't sure if she had touched it or not, but Rachel Turner on the stand says she did not. As Cottle plays that one in, nice serve. Hamilton up in the middle, and Nice got under it and long. You still see a lot of these younger girls making little simple mistakes that they will pick up on and solve very quickly the more they play, especially if they play a lot of summer ball. Those are things you pick up on quickly as Cottle serves another one in. And miscommunication. McIntosh thought that Pelfrey was going to get it, and Pelfrey thought, I'll let McIntosh get it. And nobody got it. Cottle back to serve again. You notice she goes way behind the service line. She has so much power, she has to. And that's off the... That kisses off the net and down. Guess what? Owsley just tied this up. It's starting to look familiar.
Following the same script.
6-6. As Cottle back to serve again. And missed that one. Didn't get a hold of it. Breathitt takes the lead. That'll send Pelfrey back to the line to serve for Breathitt. Of course, Pelfrey's racked up quite a few aces, and there's another one.
I'm starting to feel bad for Mr. Watts. We're not having any close calls on his side tonight.
Yeah, he's not had to use that flag much. He's ready though if he does need it. And that ball's up and played to Cottle in the back and out of bounds. Oh, there we talked about it. Hobart gets a chance to call one. So it's good to see he still got his good form on those calls from all those years on the sidelines. Pelfrey plays that one in, and that ball is going to be played over by Cottle. Hamilton with the throw, and Owsley able to get it. Up for Nice, who plays that ball through and off the hands of Aubrey Anderson. Out of bounds, point to Breathitt. And a little bit of help from somebody in the stands there. As Pelfrey readies for another serve here in the third set. And she got under that one, out of bounds. 10-7. Breathitt still in the lead.
Wonder if Coach Strong's going to have a little extra service practice, maybe.
I know, with a lot of people missing and the rotations changed, things are a little different, but service hasn't changed. And Smith unable to get that one over. Point to Breathitt.
You're saying about the serve, it's like free throw. That's something, nothing can change there. It's just you and the ball. And
that's what we always tell them. Same technique over and over and over. As a nice serve there from Halsey. And Hamilton is there. McIntosh unable to play that one up. As Aubrey Anderson just sends sort of a little looper over the net, but it's right in the spot where no one was. And McIntosh came out of the corner and unable to play it up. Back to serve is Presley Gay. She puts one right in the middle. Hamilton for that outside slide. And down. Anna Sebastian, the senior, probably done that many times in the last 4 years. But she plays one just enough to get it over and down for a point. Presley Gay back to serve again. She puts a high arch on that one. And the ball's outside to Destiny Hensley. And it played up by Bird, but not high enough to get any help. As McIntosh checks out for Breathitt, and Emily Bird goes in. Brings Denise back to serve for the Bobcats. High arching serve. That's going to be back and out of bounds off the hand of Bird. Breathitt with a little separation here. 13-9 in the third set. Brings Denise to serve. And Owsley County just watched. Right in that alley. It's going to force people to make a decision. And you've got to communicate on those. If I was Nice, I'd go right back to the same spot, and she does. Point off the ace.
You've called that the donut hole multiple times.
Yep. That's how we always talk, because defense, most teams play a surround style of defense, so they're going to leave that hole in the middle right back into the same alley. Breathitt and their coach, Coach Bishop, says, talk. You have to talk to each other. You have to communicate. Right now, Owsley not even making eye contact on some of these serves, so you got to talk and you got to move. And Bird with the overpass. Played that one off the palm of her hand, off the heel of her hand.
That was not sure, like a kill roll. I didn't know what to call it.
Well, she's sort of surprised herself, I think, for the looks of things down there. As Nice serves in again. Nice serve down that line. 17-9. Looks like they're having an issue with the scorers table.
Yeah, I think it should be 18.
Yeah, it's 18-9 on the scoreboard. And Owsley plays it into the net. And Breathitt goes to 19. Nice ace there. Dropped right into the middle.
You can tell these took quite a bit off of that. Seen the dead zone there towards the front.
Well, Owsley had stepped back, taken a few steps back, and Breathitt, of course, makes it to 21st. Nice, a little bit wide, point to Owsley County. Owsley County with Haley Bird back to serve. Hard serve and down. That ball's in. $17 still showing on the scoreboard, but Breathitt's at 20. And Bird sails that one out the back.
Bird is one of the strongest, like, flat-footed serves I've seen in the region.
She doesn't run into the ball. She doesn't push the ball. She just swings. 21-11, Breathitt with the lead. Hamilton into the net. Looked like she was going back down that line again, where she's had success all night. Looks like they're targeting Presley Gay, the 8th grader, who's had a rough stretch here a little bit. But as an 8th grader, you work through that. And Bird with the kill. As Sebastian tries hard, but unable to get it back into play. She gets a hand on it, but she's unable to get it turned completely around back into play. Good hustle. And Curtis back to serve for Breathitt. Nice serve. And the set from Smith just played over. McIntosh is outside to Napier. And Bird with a push. That's unusual. Caudle is usually up to block there, but she was not in position. And Breathitt makes it 23-12. And Curtis pulls that one down into the net.
I feel like Bird for the Lady Cats can surprise a lot of people. She's not the tallest girl, but great vertical jump.
You know, she comes from that gymnastics background, so once she gets used to the sort of different technique for volleyball, she's going to be phenomenal. She plays it over. She's hearing us talk about her, so she just plays it over. McIntosh up, set from Hamilton, outside to Napier, almost down. Outside to Pelfrey. Neither team really in sync right now. As Cottle plays that one into the net, that brings us to set point and match point. Neese will check back in for Breathitt. And we have set point, Emily Bird serving. And long.
That one,
she barely missed on that one. Yeah, she barely missed that one. Just a little bit under it. Surely we won't give her a hard time over that one. But back to serve for Owsley is Caitlin Cottle. And an ace. McIntosh unable to make that shift, and it's right into the number one spot for a point for Owsley County. As Cottle serves, and it rolls over, points. There's not a whole lot you can do with that one.
no.
You know, when that ball hits the net, it just dies. There's just not much you can do.
Another one of those times where you have that helpless feeling.
You can stand there and watch, but there's not much you can do. Cottle over to Pelfrey, outside to Pelfrey, and down for the kill. Set point, match point to Breathitt. Breathitt takes the third, 25-16. So we'll be right back after a message and wrap this one up. And Breathitt wins 3-0 here at Breathitt High School tonight.
Hutch Automotive, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. And stop and see them at Tire Works for all of your vehicle needs for the best price in town. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Be sure and shop in the store or online at rosebros.com.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Welcome back to the campus of Breathitt High School as Breathitt County has claimed this victory tonight, 3-0 over the Owsley County Owls. Breathitt took the first set 25-18, second set 25-18, and third set 25-16. And what was really a pretty rough night serving for both sides, but they got through it, and Breathitt prevails on this one, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for great examples of in-system volleyball, tonight was probably not your night. Defense was great, though. I mean, a lot of times when they did get in system, like some big hits, big kill attempts, but the other teams were able to dig them out. Great hustle by both sides. Like I said, the Volleycats able to come out 3 straight sets here. None of them that were uncontested, though. The Owls looked like they could come back and win at any point.
Yeah, you really see a lot of young kids tonight, both teams. Playing a lot of young folks. Breathitt, of course, had some sickness, some illness, some players not here tonight. On Owsley County, their team is just young in general. With 2 seniors and a couple juniors, they have a lot of sophomores, a lot of 8th graders. So you're certainly looking for big things out of them in the future. First-year coach, you know, trying to find their way. So Owsley County with a good showing. Great defense tonight from Owsley County. Good defense, good offense from Breathitt. So a lot to look forward to by both teams. Of course, Breathitt will go on an extended away section of their schedule here. They won't be back here until they play Leslie County next week. But it looks like that Owsley County is going to be, looks like up next is West Carter at Morgan County, according to their schedule. So, you know, Owsley County, Breathitt County really showed us a little bit tonight of what we're going to see in the future here in the 14th region. So absolutely looking forward to that. So for Steve Bowling and Bluegrass Sports Nation, we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors that help bring this free live coverage to you on the air. So if you're in any of those businesses that you've seen our ads or commercials for tonight, stop by and tell them thank you. We appreciate it, and thank them for giving us the opportunity to bring you volleyball action here from Breathitt High School. So on behalf of me, Steve Bowling, and Matt Hudson, we want to say thank you, have a great night, and go play some volleyball.